On today's show, we have Sohan Sen, the head of Asia sales for Paradigm. We're going to hear about how you can execute trades at the best prices and with size. What are you guys doing over at Paradigm?
Sure. Yeah, great to be here. So Paradigm is a non-custodial execution platform for crypto derivatives. So we are both in CeFi and DeFi. So most people know us because we started out in the option space. So we were a big player in the option space even 3 years back. Now we've moved into futures. We are now integrated with a number of exchanges on the future spread side. And in the future, we are firmly headed into DeFi. To break down our exact offering, the first thing we offer is price discovery, right? So, first of all, we have the largest liquidity network in the crypto derivative space. So, we have counterparties who can price any derivative or combination of derivatives that you are looking to trade, right? So, by asking Paradigm for a price, our network will be able to get you the best price possible, right? So, that is already a big improvement over what traditional exchanges offer because most don't offer that price discovery service. The second thing we can do is we can offer execution at that price, right? So let's say you come in, you see a price, you say, this person's making me a very good price on this particular package that I asked. We can say, you will trade against that person, but we are non custodial as the platform. So you will trade against that person and then you will clear on an exchange of your choice, right? So, let's say you have an account at FTX, you can clear through FTX. If you have an account at Bybit, you can clear through Bybit, etc. Or you can even clear on chain, right? So you can clear in on the blockchain itself, right? But the most important thing is that Paradigm does not touch your assets at all. People never have to price credit risk to us because we are just matching you with somebody and then clearing it via an exchange partner.
What are the different pairs and options out there for people that would like to be trading?
So one of the most common things, like if you're speculating on crypto, is that you want leverage, right? So you want to buy, you want to express your view. You don't want to put 100 down. You want to put 10% down and get leverage to express a view on 100. One of the main ways people do that is buy futures. But in addition to futures, I mean, a very simple way that you can get leverage is by buying options, right? So you say, look, I'm going to buy a call at 2000, right? A call is just a bet that it'll go up above 2000, and I have to pay 10%. Now, 10% is a lot of money to put down, but the reason you put that down is because if it goes completely wrong, you don't lose anything, unlike a future. That is the reason why people use options to express views. And the reason why people use options in crypto via Paradigm is that they might have a view which is even more specific than, I want to pay 10% to own that option. They might have a view that, look, I think it's going to go up, but I don't think it's going to go up that much. I don't think it's going to go beyond 2,500, right? So at that point, why would you spend 10% to own that? Right? What you would do is then a structure which is called a call spread, which is just to buy a 2,000 call and then sell a 2,500 call, right? So you still can't lose more than what you put in, but it's a much cheaper price. You can always buy a call option on an exchange, which offers options like, let's say, Deribit, bit.com, etc. Now, what you're doing here is you are getting a price on a package, right? So you're getting a price on, I buy this and I sell this, right? Which is a materially different risk to what you would get on the exchange, because on the exchange, you have to go buy one. So you have different contracts, you have to go buy one contract and then you have to sell another contract, right? So you have risk just executing that trade, and you may not even be able to do that trade because it will just require a significant amount of margin for you to execute that trade, right? So let's say I buy that at 10%. By the time I come to sell the 5%, oh wait, that 5% is no longer there, it's now at 2%. My price is a completely different price to what I was originally aiming to get. That's why trading via an exchange is difficult, right? Trading it via Paradigm, you would come to us, and then there's no risk of you not getting done on that deal because you are going to get done on both of them, or you're going to get done on none of them. So you never have the risk that you'll not get the price that you want on execution.
I guess as you're building out this network of clients, right? I mean, this is globally all jurisdictions you guys cover, or kind of, let us know what that is.
Yeah, so in general, so we cover all jurisdictions except where there are regulations on crypto derivatives. So the US is one of those jurisdictions, so we cannot deal there. And there are a few others, but the US is the main one. Our clients are spread across the globe. We have a slight bias towards Asia and the US time zone, right? But it's really not, it's spread across the entire globe. So, look, the company was very small until 2020. Anand and Mickey, our two co-founders, started the company in 2018. They started with integration with one particular exchange. 1 year later, like in 2019, they added a second exchange. This year, we've added 3 exchanges, right? So the pace has increased very significantly. So you can say it started as a small options platform, which was run by 2 people basically. Then we widened out to about 10 people, and then now we have a variety of products, a variety of clearing venues, and a variety of clients. Right now we have this like trifecta. We have added a lot more people. So now we are 80 people. We span the globe everywhere, basically. And we have a maximum of 8 people in a city. So it tells you that we are really a globally distributed company.
What's up with DeFi? And, is that a possibility of integration there? And how would that work?
Yes. So DeFi is very exciting, to be honest. So you can see our core, value, right, which is non-custodial, right?
Yeah.
So right now we're already in DeFi. We are running these DeFi option vault auctions. So these DOVs are big flow, and basically, like the majority of the DOVs are running their auctions by us. So the biggest one is one which is called Ribbon. They are greater than 50% of the entire market, and they run all their auctions via Paradigm. The reason they do it is because the same people who are buying options in centralized exchanges and trading derivatives in centralized exchanges are also the people who are buying these options in decentralized exchanges, right? So what we do is we connect the vault with the people who will buy these options at 2,300, and then we get them the best price on that. And everything is clear on the blockchain.
How have you guys funded the company so far?
In terms of raising, so we raised our last round, Series A, in November last year. It was 400 million was the valuation. We are planning to raise potentially later this year. The way we work, we need our liquidity network to be extremely tight, right? So our real power is the fact that our liquidity network will make a price on anything. Most of our biggest investors are actually our clients, right? So they're the ones who make our prices, right? So they're invested in us, they're 100% correlated to us. They have no reason not to make that price because A, it's their business, and second, B, they're invested in us. So it should help us. So if you look at our Series A press release, it's Jump and Alameda, who are our 2 biggest investors. And then if you look at the rest of our investors, and all of this is public in our Series A, they are mainly our market makers. The other ones who we're partnered with, and we feel very strongly that they are correlated to our success, and so we gave them equity in us. And the most important thing is we're 100% free, right? So we will never charge the client or the market maker any charge. What we get is a cut of the exchange's fees on trading. Right? Like, so when you buy a contract on exchange, you have to pay exchange fees, which are generally quite small, right? We get a cut of that because we are helping them execute something which they're not able to do themselves.
With the capital that you raise on the product, the roadmap, what are you guys trying to do as a business as a whole, and what are you trying to execute?
So we're solidifying our CeFi offering and integrating with more exchanges, offering new products, making sure that we have the right products which are suitable for both our market makers and our clients.
For all listeners, why don't you tell them where they can find you?
You can find us on our website, paradigm.co. We're also very active on Twitter @TradeParadigm. And in addition to that, we have a careers page where we are always looking to hire good people across many different jurisdictions. So we are very keen to chat to you. Take a look there.